Hey everybody, Dan here with Rockin' Hunt. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself. So today we're going to be doing part 2 on a 2-part series on the Vendetta Nugget Bucket. And it's supposed to have 32.1 grams of added gold. And we're going to pan through this. In the first part of the video series, we picked through this bucket and found a whole bunch of gemstones, copper, stuff like that. So you can go ahead and check that out. We go through the classification of the pay dirt, stuff like that. So you can find that on video number 1. Here's video number 2. I hope you enjoy it. Now in this video we're going to be panning all throughout this whole bucket, and we're going to be revealing the gold at the end and give you a good weight on it. So I hope you enjoy the video, and we'll see you in a bit. So I have a big pile of black sand here. I'm just going to pan this off of camera because there's probably not a whole lot of gold in it anyways. So be back in a bit. Okay, so I'm going to start off by panning this small stuff here. And I'm not going to do all of this on camera just because there's so much of it, but I'll do a good bit of it and show you the best parts of it anyways. I'm going to go ahead and put some dirt in the pan. Stuff is pretty dirty, so I'm pouring it off a little bit, the mud, into my bucket down here. I did go through during the picking stage of this, and I picked out all the bigger nuggets and stuff like that. And let's go ahead and start this. Get it shaking. Up a lot nicer once I get rid of all that black sand. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but there is like silver dust there. And I actually don't like that, because I'm afraid it's going to confuse the gold dust. I won't be able to figure out the difference, because I'm not planning on keeping silver dust. Okay, so this is going to be the last of the smallest stuff. Go ahead and get this going here. I don't know if you can see this right here, but that's that silver dust I was talking about. Well, let's dump out this snuffer and see what we got for the smallest stuff. I'm actually going to put the larger stuff in a different snuffer and keep the gold separate. fill the way in. See, there's a whole bunch of silver flakes mixed in with there, besides the black sand. And that silver is really wanting to stay with that gold. Which is going to make this process of cleaning up difficult, to say the least. I'm going to head and clean up the rest of this off of camera. So far the gold I collected is just under 30 grams, so I'm hoping that I get a couple grams out of this size. Other than that, I'd have to be hoping for some pickers, or I have to redo all my tailings, which I probably should do anyways, but I kind of want to save the doing the tailings for when I have a home sluice, which is going to be a while before I get that. So we'll see what happens with this. Oh, there's definitely silver in here. We don't want the silver as much as we want the gold. Yeah, some gold in there. A piece of gold there, little one there. Can't really show it to you all that good because of the silver's in the way. So I guess we'll show it at the end after I snuffer it all up. That's the last of it. So I've already picked through this last classification and got out most of the nuggets already. And excuse the noise of the dryer, I just have to do laundry at the same time here. This stuff right here. But I'm going to go ahead and pan it out as well, just in case if I missed a little nugget or a picker. Do a little bit at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and do most of this off of camera. I'll turn on the camera if I find any more gold. I think I found a nice little picker there. That picker turned out to be a piece of pyrite. Crumbles in my hand pretty easily. It's probably what I think is a piece of gold. I'll go through with the tester and test that later. Another little piece of gold, a couple pieces of silver. I think that's gold. It might not be. Okay, well that does it for the panning. Let's get everything put together and see what we got. Get it all weighed up. This part is done just in time because my laundry's done. I can take care of that too. Okay, so let's start weighing some stuff up here. I have multiple vials of different things, and the majority of our gold flakes right here. And then for some reason I put some other ones in this vial. We'll end up combining these two, I think. I don't think there's any pickers in here to worry about. Few pickers here. So let's start off with weighing out the silver. Let's tear that. Alright, looks like it's 17.436 grams of silver. I'm surprised. I thought I was going to end up with like an ounce of this stuff, but I guess not. All right, let's go ahead and weigh up the gold. I'm going to start with the nuggets. This used to be one. I don't think this is actually gold. I just want to see how much it was. 1.1. I'm going to actually set these aside. I'm not going to include these in with the final weigh-in. I just... not entirely confident that's real gold. I think that's pyrite. What's this little piece here? 0.1. So what counts as an actual nugget? Is it when it's like a half gram or more? Like if it's a half gram, this would be considered a nugget right there at 0.5. Let's do a little bigger one. 0.6. Another 0.6. .8. Not too many full grammars. 0.6. So all these, if it's a half a gram or more, it gives you a nugget. Most of these will be considered nuggets. 0.7. 0.5 on the nose. 0.5. 0.6. 0.7. Huh. Guessed it. 0.7. 6.6. Let's try that one again. $1.3 grams. $8.8. This tested out as real gold, but I don't know, it just looks weird. But here we got 6.656 grams for that one. So let's go ahead and do all the nuggets. And we got 15.476 with all the nuggets, including these little pickers. 16.142. Now let's see what we got with the fine gold. 13.840. Let's add in these other little vials. $15. $17.9. Now let's add all the small nuggets. And the one big one. So we got a total of 34.90 grams. What was expected was 32 grams, so I got a couple grams over. Now the fine gold, or the small gold, there might be some black sand in there, but overall, if it's weighing 34 grams, even if there was 2 grams of black sand in there left, which there's not, that would have given me my my guaranteed amount. So let's write this down. Gold, 34.093 grams. So there you have it. Nice big pile of gold here, and as we'll talk about in the ending of this video, we ended up with quite a bit of an ROI, because when I paid for this stuff, it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and that was, I think I paid like $2,200 or $2,300. So I know this is well over $3 grand right here. So I made quite a bit of money on it. Anyways, let's cap it off now. Okay, well, that took quite a while to get through all that pay dirt. I would have used a sluice, but I don't have a sluice right now. Maybe later. And so you got to pan through all of it. And the panning was actually pretty difficult because the silver in there, and I think it's the silver and pyrites, really stuck with the gold and made the cleanup process really difficult. The actually panning part wasn't too bad. I had already removed all the black sand, or at least most of it, which was magnetic. And yeah, so we got through it anyways. And let's talk about this here. So we found gemstones, we found copper, we found silver, and we found gold. Gemstones were, copper was fun to have. Silver, we recovered 17.437 grams of silver, which is worth $26.98. I sat on that thing for about 2.5 years before I actually opened it up and went through it. So between then, the gold price has almost doubled. So that's why I have almost a 200% ROI. But anyways, I hope this video finds you well. I hope this was entertaining for you. And we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.